Mickey's like if the Wolf of Wall Street took a detour through Vegas, right? Dude boards his jet like it's an Uber, $1,000,000 in tow, because who trusts banks these days? He lands, strolls into MGM like he's the mayor of Moneytown, and even the cash lady looks at him like, really dude? Again? Then he's off, hopping casinos like they're bars, piling up chips like they're beer coasters. Wins so much, even the casino managers look like they hit the jackpot just watching him. By morning, Mickey's up 6.6 million. Most of us happy finding a 20 in our jeans, and this guy's disappointed if he's not up a couple mil. What a life, huh? Makes your desk job seem a bit dull, doesn't it? Meet Pete, who turned his house into something called Pant-Dora, which sounds less like a home and more like a nightmare Airbnb. He's got a 1,000-gallon rainforest in his living room because who needs furniture when you can have a jungle? His pet mantis, Green Reaper, is so chunky you'd think she's been hitting fast food joints. Pete's advice? Never mention her weight, even if she's devouring crickets like there's no tomorrow. Speaking of, those crickets breed like they're trying to populate their own tiny planet. And the crown jewel, Lady Deathstrike, a spider so cherished Pete probably includes her in his will. He's watched her entire life cycle, which is weirdly touching, or just weird, depending on how you feel about spiders raising families under your roof. It's like, oh, you had a baby? Cool, my spider had 200. In Pete's world, it's all about embracing the chaos of nature, one terrifying pet at a time. Alright, check this out. We're diving into the world of Matthew Beam, the YouTuber who's lost his mind. He's turning his house into a fish tank. Because why live in a house when you can live in an aquarium, right? It's like SpongeBob in real life, minus the pineapple. And he's got these robot fish from Zuru. I bet those robot fish are having a time of their lives, probably throwing underwater raves when Matthew's not looking. It's like if Westworld met Finding Nemo. While most folks are out there planting trees or whatever, our boy Matthews decided to flood his own house. They had to call in a fire truck, because why solve problems when you can just escalate them, right? I saw this comment from a 76-year-old grandma who's all about Matthew's fish tank house. She's thanking him for it. I'm thinking, what's next? Is Grandma going to turn her kitchen into a jungle because she liked Jumanji? Chernobyl's got these mutant wolves now. Yeah, because when you think of a comeback story, radioactive wolves in a nuclear wasteland is what pops to mind, right? These wolves are out there like radiation? Is that all you got? Meanwhile, I'm here trying to decide if I can risk eating bread today. And what have these wolves been munching on for the last 36 years? Definitely not non-GMO kale salads. No sir, they're at the all-you-can-eat buffet of Chernobyl's finest glowing gourmet dishes. Scientists are buzzing, thinking these glow-in-the-dark puffs might just be our ticket to curing cancer. It's like, hey, we messed up with the whole nuclear meltdown thing. But look, maybe we accidentally figured out how to beat cancer. It's so absurd it's almost poetic. While we're all obsessing over organic, these wolves are thriving on a diet of pure, unadulterated Chernobyl. Makes you wonder, doesn't it? You ever look at high-voltage electricians? These guys get dressed like they're gonna defuse a bomb, but really they're just going to work it. They wear these arc flash suits that make them look like they're part of a space mission, except they're just fighting off angry balls of plasma. And what's their main tool? A hot stick. Seriously, everything around you wants to explode, and your defense is a stick. It's like if your doctor said, yeah, we're gonna fight your cancer with a spoon. And they're out there dealing with enough electricity to power a small country just so you can microwave a burrito. It's insane. They're like, oh, a deadly ball of energy? Cool. I'll just poke it with this stick. No problem. Today's job is jungle theft investigator. Meet Becky, a lioness who's just realized the jungle equivalent of finding her lunch eaten by a coworker. Her prey? Gone. The culprit? Tyrone, a leopard with a taste for easy pickings and terrible timing. Becky, in full mom mode, decides it's time to confront Tyrone, who's perched at the branch's DMZ. As she charges, it's clear physics wasn't her major. The branch snaps. Down goes the jungle's odd couple, turning a tense showdown into a slapstick fall. Tyrone, realizing he's outmatched by Becky's wrath and probably her right hook, books it faster than a gazelle on espresso. There's Becky, looking like she's ready to demand to speak to the jungle's manager, left with nothing but a story for the ages. In the wild job market, it's eat or be eaten. But sometimes, it's just about landing on your feet, or in Becky's case, plotting her next move. P. Diddy's drama is stealing the spotlight. Yeah, TMZ says his clock's ticking faster than mine on a Monday morning. The feds are on him like paparazzi on a Kardashian. They're hitting up everything from cell phone companies to jet charters. I mean, if you're using a plane for shady business, at least make it a cool one, right? Here's Diddy, once chillin' with billionaires and politicians, now he's got the feds turning his life into an episode of CSI Hip Hop Edition. And as he's offloading $1 billion worth of assets, I'm here wondering if any of those include a professional bed warmer, you know, asking for a friend. So, while Diddy deals with his more money, more problems saga, let's not forget the real takeaway here. If your job's weird, at least it's not getting investigated by the entire federal government weird. Keep it strange, folks. Today's spotlight, Johnny Peacock, turning heads and bending norms. Imagine Johnny embarking on an epic quest from his beach chair, not for glory, but to showcase his own brand of calisthenics to an exclusive audience. Two baddies who thought they'd seen it all. With the grace of a ballet dancer and the strength of a calisthenics champ, Johnny's not just lifting himself, he's elevating the beach workout game. And our baddies, they can't help but stare, drawn in like moths to a flamboyant, muscle-flexing flame. Me, I'm weighing the effort of grabbing another beer against Johnny's Herculean beach chair exit. Guess some of us are born to stand out, while others are content to sit back and marvel. Stay weird, folks, and remember, in Johnny's world, every day's a show. Alright, this video's about as close to nothing as it gets. We start at Walmart, where our girls turned the water aisle into her personal yoga studio. Strategic lean forward, butt out. She's not just bending over, she's communicating via interpretive dance. Shirt says, "My body, not yours," which I guess beats wearing a sign. Cut to a farm. We've got cows and a bull who's less interested in the dance show than the free grass. Enter another lady, decked out in yoga gear, dancing like she's at Coachella, but the audience is livestock. Even the bull bails. And we wrap with a lady and a dog the size of a truck. She's sticking her tongue out, not in a flirty way, but like she knows she's one squirrel away from a trip through the nearest fence. That's job security in the weird job market. Holloway seals the deal with Justin Gaethje with 1 second to go. Talk about beating the buzzer. And there in the crowd is Mark Zuckerberg, completely baffled. Looks like he's trying to calculate if that was real life or a glitch in the Matrix. Sitting next to Dana White, Mark's probably wondering if he can upgrade his experience with a few billion likes. UFC 300, where even the tech moguls can't believe their eyes. Keep it weird, folks. Alright, picture this. You're in Ireland, but forget pubs and leprechauns. We've got swimming cows. Yeah, because apparently regular pastures are so last season. These bovines don't just walk to work, they dive in. I mean, imagine your boss saying, "No free grazing here, folks. Please jump off this boat and doggy paddle to your desk." And there they go, Molly and Barry, launching off like fluffy, floating bouncers. They say the swim adds more oxygen to their milk. Or maybe it's just their way of mixing a good protein shake. Now that's what I call a moving experience.